Hey, it's Brett Gregory. So great to be here with you. If you're just tuning in and just joining us, tell us what city and country you're tuning in from. I want to give a shout out. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Hi, Vicky from Kalamazoo. Welcome, everybody. Good to have you here. And it's Brett Gregory. So excited to have you with us. We're going to do something really cool. You'll notice that it looks a little different today. And that's because we're getting ready for our big live event. We have 200 entrepreneurs coming to San Diego in just 2 weeks. That is June 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. What you're seeing behind me is the notes as to how we're going to, just provide as much value as we possibly can for the event. So I thought I'd give you a kind of behind the scenes sneak peek to show you a little bit about what's going on. So if you're just joining us, go ahead to the questions box there and tell us what city and country you're tuning in from. Hey, Joseph from a cold, wet Albury, Australia. Linda is from Toronto. Welcome. Now tell us, the other thing that I'm going to show you is if you have a blog and or even if you don't have a blog, if you have a website and you want to get more traffic to your website, go ahead and write traffic. Go ahead and write, I want more traffic. So if you have a website and a blog and you want more traffic to it, go ahead and write the words, I want more traffic. And I'll give you another shout out here to Shirley from Naples, New York. Michael's from Bend, Oregon. Hey, Debbie from Cyprus. Wow. Tisha is from Los Angeles. Natalie is from Kauai. We got Dee, Sandy. Wow, you guys are moving really fast. Christina, Michael, Linda, Mark. Everybody's saying traffic, traffic, please. Lynn wants more traffic. Everybody wants more traffic. All right, that's what we're going to work on today. So I'm going to show you a really cool way to get more traffic to your website. And I'm going to do it with a cool technique called the pattern interrupt ad. And what we're going to do is we're going to drive traffic to our website. Now, in this case, specifically, we're going to drive traffic to our blog. We're going to help you out there, Tazim and Dee and Patricia and Tisha and Vicky and Mark, and we're going to help all you guys right now. So let's start out with, we're first going to talk about the ad that's going to drive traffic to you. So let's talk about the type of ad that I really enjoy using. And this particular type of ad, I like to call the pattern interrupt ad, okay? So what I'm gonna show you here with the pattern interrupt ad is it's a really fun way to get 10 times to 100 times more clicks and to get 10 times cheaper clicks by creating an ad that is different than all the rest, an ad that really stands out. And how we do that, how we create this ad that gets 10 times more clicks is just doing something differently than everybody else does. So the first thing to understand is that we want to use a viral photo. And what I mean by that is a photo that we had published on Facebook prior to this that has gotten tons and tons of likes, comments, and shares. Okay, lots and lots and lots of likes, comments, and shares. And when we post lots of images on our Facebook page, I consider all of the images that we post on our Facebook page a test. Every single post. And I mean, I don't know, if I've done like 10,000 pictures that I've posted on Facebook over the last 8 years, but I consider every single one of them a test. And I'm always looking to see how each post does. And I pay particular attention when one of my photos that I post gets lots of likes, comments, and shares. Now, I have a business Facebook page where I teach Facebook marketing. I'm a marketing consultant on my Facebook page. And I've posted, among other things, these photos. The photos that you're seeing right here are photos that had gotten the most likes, comments, and shares when I had posted it. And so now I want to ask you a question. Think about this for a moment. If you have a choice between using a photo that has gotten tons of likes, comments, and shares, or a photo that has gotten no likes, comments, and shares, which one do you think is going to perform better when you turn it into an ad? Well, if you said the photo that's gotten likes, comments, or shares, or the viral photo, you are correct. Okay, and so when I do a Facebook post, one of the things that is different that I like to do, I like to call it the pattern interrupt ad. Now, this isn't the only kind of ad I do. This is just one type of ad, okay? And what I love about the pattern interrupt ad is it does exactly what it sounds. So the words pattern interrupt come from neuro-linguistic programming, and it's a way to get someone's attention. So if you think about it on Facebook, on a normal, if you're on Facebook for an hour, you will literally be exposed to over 1,000 ads. Fewer if you're just on your phone, but I mean, you're going to be exposed to lots and lots and lots of ads. And so what our brain starts to do after a while is our brain starts to tune these ads out, okay? And because there's this pattern of the ads, they all kind of look the same. I mean, after you see 1,000 of them, they all kind of look the same. And so what we're going to do is, excuse me a second, I'm going to take a sip of water here. So what we're going to do is we're going to interrupt that pattern. We're going to do something different than everybody else. We're going to use a viral image. And instead of what other people do, they use every last character available in the post. We're going to do something different. Maybe we're going to ask a question, and it depends on what it is that we're posting, but we're just going to do something really different. What we're going to do is we're going to interrupt this pattern, and in doing so, we're going to get way more clicks at a lower price, okay? So what you're looking at, this was an ad that I ran for my Brett Gregory page. Okay, so that's my, you can see down on the lower left-hand side, it says Brett Gregory Personal Coaching. I believe it now says Marketing Consultant now. And this particular ad was a page likes campaign. And the result on this ad was we got 315 likes at 12 cents per like. So this is where you can see the results. Okay, so that was pretty cool for a page likes campaign, but I ran more than one image at the same time. And in this case, I also chose this image. And even though like the image got cut off, so it didn't actually capture the whole image, it still got 751 likes at 12 cents per like, okay? So here's something that we're going to avoid, all right? So this is a very, very common mistake. And the common mistake that I like to say here is that this kind of an ad looks like everybody else's ad. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually, I'm going to zoom in on this one here. So let me show you, for those of you who are Mac users. By the way, if you're a Mac user and you use Keynote, write the word Keynote. I'm kind of interested to see who here is a Mac user, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick little, it's called a mask here. Actually, let me see if I can do it. Yeah. We're going to start this way. So the first thing is we're going to make this part of the picture a lot larger, so you can people can see, what was going on here. So here we go. I'm going to go like this. All right, so we're kind of zooming in here, okay, so that people could see. This is the ad, okay, Vicky and Natalie and Janet. All right, so you guys are Keynote fans. I'm definitely a Keynote fan. So what we're doing here is, this is the kind of ad that I would see lots of other people commonly do on Facebook. And I did this to show you what not to do, okay? So you take a look at this ad. It's, I know it's a little blurry here. It's because I kind of blew it up here. But this image is actually the image that is on top of my website. So it's a professional photo of a model, and it's got the, like the graphic design. It's all kind of, that part's all professional. It says best Facebook marketing, finally ready to make money on Facebook marketing techniques that make money now, okay? The ad target, 128,000 people who live in the US, all that stuff. So that is like the very, very typical ad that you would see on Facebook. And in this case, the result of that ad, we spent $51 and got 3 likes. Down here, you can see 3 likes. Okay, that's like $17 a like. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay, and the reason why is, well, there's quite a few reasons why, but one of the big reasons is this ad looks like every other ad out there. And so the way that I like to change that, the way that I like to break that up is to use the pattern interrupt ad. All right. So I want to show you in these examples, I'm showing you how I've used pattern interrupt ad to get page likes. But today I'm going to show you how to use a pattern interrupt ad to drive traffic to your website. Okay. So let's go in and let's do a, we're going to do a live example here. All right. So let's go live. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a post because we're talking about the pattern interrupt ad. I have a blog post here that we did on April 21st that I'm going to do, and I'm going to use this one. So here we go. So let's go. I'm going to grab this URL. All right. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to make this really simple. I'm going to start out with a post on my Facebook page, and then we're going to turn it into an ad. Now, there's more than one way to do this. I could also go right to my Power Editor and I could do it there, but for now I'm just going to keep things simple. I'm going to show you how to do this. So here's the URL, and one thing is you'll notice it went and grabbed an image. Okay, now this image here has way too much text. If I tried to turn this into an ad, it won't work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a different image. Okay, so if I go in, I'm actually going to use this duck image, and let me see here. I think both of these are an image together. So what I'm going to do, let's see if I can do this. I'm going to try and I'm just going to do a little screenshot of these guys here, and we're going to make the image about like twice as wide as it is tall. So I just took a screenshot there, and that's the image that I want to use. So when I go, there it is. I'm just going to grab this, and I'm going to use this image here. Let's see. Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to click this plus button here, and let's go and grab that image from the desktop here. So where's my image here? Let's go back to the desktop, and hang on a second. There we go. There's our screenshot. All right. So that's the image that I'm going to choose. So I'm going to get rid of this other image that has too much text, because that one won't work. All right. So there we go. And now it looks kind of funny right here, but when I hit publish, this will go full screen and it'll look really good. Okay. So what I want to do next is now I'm going to put in a little bit of text. Okay. So the pattern interrupt ad by itself, this text is kind of eye-catching by itself. So I'm actually going to use that text here. So let's go up here. We got the pattern interrupt ad, and let's see. I'm not going to post all of this content in, but yeah, here we go. So I'm going to go pattern interrupt ad, how to get pattern interrupt ad, how we got 10x better results by being different than everyone else. All right, so there we go, and so that's nice and simple. And you know, I could do a few other things here, like I could do like a hashtag Facebook marketing. You know, I could do a few things like that if I wanted to. But there we go. So that's all I'm really going to do. And then I'm going to hit publish. Okay, and then let's see what it looks like. Once it publishes, then okay. So there you go. So see how that picture came nice and large there. And by the way, if your screen ever gets blurry, go down to the bottom. There should be a refresh button. You can refresh your screen. So so now we've got the post up. All right, and so now I can do a couple of different things. If I want, I can boost the post, which is actually that's the first thing that we're going to do. And then I'm also going to run a website clicks ad. Okay, so we're going to do two different types of ads here. All right, so let's go to ad one. So you saw that now that I put that on, if I click on the image, you can see it just takes me right to where we want to go. It takes me right to the website, the pattern interrupt ad. There it is. And by the way, I want to mention one other thing as it pulls up here. You'll see one thing that's pretty cool. You'll see 5,261 likes on this particular post. That's a lot of social proof. That's another strategy that I can that'll tell you about called the article stack, but I'll get into that in a minute. I just wanted to point it out because it's hard to get lots of people to like a particular post, but it's easy to get one or two people, or 5 or 6 or 10 people to like any given post. But what we do is we stack these likes on each of our posts. Okay, so some of you have been following me for a while. You've heard of the photo album stack. This is where we stack photos into one album to get more likes. This is where we stack articles on top of one another to get more likes. So it's pretty cool. So every single article will start with 5,200 likes. The next one we post will start with 5,200 likes, and it'll just continue to grow from there. So it's pretty cool. Okay, so let's go back to the ad itself. So we're going to start with the boosted post. So let's just go. This is the simplest form of Facebook ad. I'm going to click on the boosted post here. All right. So here we go. And now what it does is it pulls up, it gives me lots of options of what do I want to advertise and who do I want to advertise it to. So I want to be clear about something. The boosted post does not get you lots of website clicks. What it does is it gets you lots of likes, comments, and shares. So you can see we just posted it, so it only has 1 like, and we want lots of likes, comments, and shares on our posts. The more likes, comments, and shares you have on your post, the more people will, the more social proof it has. And that can really help you get a lot more clicks, get a lot lower cost per click, and really make your marketing a lot more efficient. So I have a few options here in my audiences. I can choose people who like my page. I can choose people who like my page and their friends, or I can choose people who I choose through targeting. When I boost a post, I almost always, like 99% of the time, I do people I choose through targeting. And the reason why is because when I'm boosting the post, I'm not trying to get website clicks. I'm going to do that in the next ad. In this ad, all I care about is cost-effective social proof. I want lots and lots and lots of likes, comments, and shares. And I want to pay as little as possible for those likes, comments, and shares. Because no matter how much I spend on the boosted post, I'm going to get few, if any, website clicks. That's, again, in the next type of ad that I'm about to show you. So here's what I care about. I want like the biggest audience that I can that I think is going to react well to this. And usually the bigger the audience, and if it's targeted, the United States is the most expensive place to advertise in. So I'm gonna target this one all over the world, okay? And so if I scroll through here, I've got audience. This is like a 7 million audience of women who are into holistic health, 2.5 million people who are global health coaches, people who like yoga, people who like, now here we go, people who like, Amy Porterfield and Mari Smith. So that's more of like the Facebook type marketing. And that's sort of the crowd that I'm interested in. So here we go, global social media and global page likes. So this is people who have, they have a Facebook page already and they live all over the world. These are people who like social media. So this one is pretty good. Let me see if I have a larger social media audience. I can't remember if I do. I'm just going to check. 8 women. Let me see here. I got 10 million. That's like health and fitness. This is marketing. 3.5 million people who are interested in marketing. That could be good. Sorry. Oh, here we go. 6.5 million people who like global social media who are over the age of 30. So that one's probably our winner. I'm just going to take one other look here. Oh, wait. This one is 5 million, but it's only people in the US. I know that's going to be a very expensive audience for me. And so, oh, here we go. 8.5 million global social media marketing. Boom. That's my one right there. All right. So I chose that one. And now what I'm going to do is on this one, I'm probably only going to spend $20. Okay. Now I'll spend $100 on this ad, but I'm only going to spend $20 on the boosted post. Okay. So remember, I only care about cost-effective social proof here. I want lots of likes, comments, and shares, and I want to get them for the lowest price on this ad. So this is step 1. So now I'm going to click boost. Okay, and then I'm going to go to step 2. All right, so remember, we're using the pattern interrupt ad, and we just used the boosted post to get lots of likes, comments, and shares. And now what I'm going to do is now I'm going to create an ad that will drive traffic here. So let me see if I can go. So I'm here in my ads manager here. So now I'm going to go and click create ad. So let's go into where we create ad. And before I go in here, I'm going to see, let me see if it'll let me grab a, oh, it's not going to let me do it yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do, let me see how I can do this, because I'm going to have to come back. I usually do this in Power Editor. Let me see if I can actually do this same thing in, I'm going to see if I can do the same thing that I would do in Power Editor in Facebook Ads Manager. If I can't, I'm just going to go over to Ads Manager. So I know I just selected a page likes campaign. Even though I'm going to try and do a website clicks campaign, just bear with me a second, because in order to select that, I have to select it down here. Here, let's see if it'll let me go. Let me see if it'll let me go down here. Okay, it looks like it might. Let's see, timeline, landing view. Hang on a second here. If it allows me to, I think I still have to go and select these placements. So let me just try this again, everybody. I'm just seeing if I can do, normally I do this through Power Editor, but I want to see if I can do it through Ads Manager. So let's just try it this way for a second. And I'm going to go to my Boost post. Okay, so it's going to have me select a particular post. And the thing is, I don't actually want to boost the post because we already did that. What I want to do is I want to do a website clicks ad, but it needs to let me select the particular post. In fact, I think I know what I need to do. Let's try this one more time and see if it lets me. And if it doesn't let me this time, website selection to move. Oh, good. You'll do that in your creative. Oh, okay, good. This is what I want. All right, fantastic. So now I go into my ad set, and I'm going to go and pick my audience. Now this time I'm going to go to the 5 million US social media. Oh, that was 1.6 million. Hang on just a second here. Bear with me. Digital event page here. Nope. And 320,000. 6.5 million global social media. Yeah, and there was a global social media US. So, oh, here we go. Okay, so this one, I am going to target the United States. So you might say, well, why did you not target the United States in the last one, but you are going to target the United States in this one, Brett? I just heard you say the US is the most expensive one. And there's a very important reason. And the reason why is because we have an event coming up in 2 weeks that is in San Diego. And so for this particular promotion, I'm going to promote it in San Diego because it's most likely that the people who are going to attend, because it's 2 weeks away, the people we have people coming from New Zealand and Australia and overseas. They bought their tickets a couple weeks ago because they've booked international flights, they booked their hotel. But now we're closer to the deadline. We're 2 weeks away. So the reality is most people who sign up for the event kind of last minute are closer. They don't have to be like in my same city or zip code. They don't have to live in San Diego, but it tends to be easier if they are in the United States, because for, $200 or $300, they can book a flight and then book the hotel, and it's pretty easy. So that's why we're choosing that one. Now in this case, I'm going to do a budget of, let's do $100. Okay, so we're going to do $100 here, and I'm just going to do this for 1 day. All right, so it's just going to actually, you know what? I am going to do it for I'll do it for 3 days. Here we go. So it'll go from the 7th to the 9th. It'll spend $100, clicks to the website. Okay, all that's good. So we're going to do this one. It'll be pattern, interrupt, blog, website clicks. All right, there we go. And usually I'll do, I'll put in the date. So 6/7/16. All right, and then I hit continue. So now what I'm going to do, oh, Shirley asks, are these groups you used before, or do you just find it? Yes, these are groups that we used before. And if your screen is blurry, it's on your side, just refresh, go down, there's a blue button at the bottom of your screen, click refresh. Okay, so now it's going to ask me what I'm going to do. So the first thing is I need to grab my page. So there's my page here. And then it's going to give me the display link. Where's my, hang on a second here. It did let me grab this before. So, or turn off newsfeed ads. It doesn't look like it's letting me grab the one that I wanted. Okay, everybody. Well, it's funny because it let me do this before, and I'm not sure why. Facebook keeps changing stuff. So let me just see. Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Use existing post. Haha, found it. Okay, so I'm going to use the existing post. And so I first need to grab my Facebook page. All right, I manage a lot of different Facebook pages, which is why you see more than one. And there it is. There's my post right there. Now, it used to be literally like a couple weeks ago, you had to use Power Editor to do this. Now I can do this just with the Facebook Ads Manager. And the key here is clicking this one right here. It says use existing post. All right, so I just grabbed the existing post. I got my ad ready to go. And I don't need to type in, I don't need to add a picture because I already have the picture. I don't need to type in any words because I already did that on the post. I just need to select the specific post. And then I can take a look at it and I can see this is what it's going to look like on your desktop. This is what it's going to look like on your cell phone. This is what it's going to look like on Instagram. And this is what it's going to look like on the Audience Network. Now, I am going to just run this on Facebook. So I'm going to remove Audience Network and I'm going to remove Instagram. And that's just my choice. I don't want, because it's a specific ad about Facebook ads, I'm just going to run it on Facebook. It makes sense. And so this is what it's going to look like on the right-hand column. So there we go. I've got everything that I need. I've got $100. It's slated to go out to 5 million people who are interested in, most of them are entrepreneurs, but it's slated to go out to be shown to 5 million people. So now I'm going to click place order. Okay, so here we go, place order, and I hit continue, and that's it. So really, let's recap what I did. So the first thing is I took a blog post that I want to drive traffic to, and I copied the URL. That was step one. Step two, I went to my Facebook page and I pasted the URL and I added the picture that I wanted. All right. Step three, I boosted the post for $20. And why do I do that? So that I could get likes, comments, and shares. And then step four, I just put $100 towards a website clicks ads. So now I'm targeting 5 million people, again, mostly entrepreneurs who live in the United States, so that they can see this ad and hopefully go to my website. So what I just did is I'm going to drive a ton of traffic to our website off of this quick little ad that you just watched me create. So I'm going to take some questions now about how this works. And so if you have specific questions on how you can get more traffic, go ahead and write whatever your specific question is. All right, so if you want to get more traffic to your website off of Facebook ads, write what your specific question is. And then I'm going to give you an opportunity. And I'll ask you one other thing. If you would like to benefit for free off of the post that I just did, go ahead and write the words. Go ahead and write the words. Let me think here for a second. Write the word share. Okay, so here we go. This might sound a little strange, but write the word share if you are interested in benefiting for free off of the ad that I just made. And what I'm specifically talking about is I'm going to give you the opportunity right now, because this ad is going to get shown to 5 million people, mostly business owner entrepreneurs who live in the United States. And I'm going to give you the opportunity. Okay, Vicky says share, Shirley says share, PLP says share, 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 Natalie, Brenda, Janet, Lynn. Okay, you guys are awesome. And I'm going to answer your question, Marianne and Shirley, in just a second. So Shirley says, should you do one boost daily? I do, and you can too. Okay, so here's how you do this. All right. So here's how you're going to benefit from what I just did. And you're going to get the opportunity to get seen by these 5 million people. And all you need to do is 2 quick things. So first off, if you've gotten value out of what I just demonstrated, then please don't keep me a secret. Some of you have heard me say that before. And the way to not keep me a secret is go to my Facebook page. So that's facebook.com/like-Brett. Go there right now. And when you come to this this particular post here, and I'm going to pin this to the top right now so you cannot miss it. I just did this post 15 minutes ago. You guys see the post itself. Go to this particular post and write on it. Now, if you write anywhere else, this isn't going to work. Okay, so it's got to be on this particular post, but it's really simple. Here's what you do. You click, first of all, you click share. Step 1, click share. All right. And when you click share, you're going to share it. You're just going to share it. Step 2, then write a comment on it. And the comment should say something like, what value did you just learn about the pattern interrupt ads? I'm going to say, tell us what value you learned from, from the pattern interrupt blog post. All right, so I just taught you all the information that's on the blog post, by the way. So go ahead and do that now. All right, and I'll know when you do it. So go to facebook.com/like-Brett. All right, and then go ahead. Step 1, click the share button. Step 2, make a little post. And if you do that, then you're gonna get to benefit for free off of. You're gonna get some free exposure. Again, I only want you to do this if you got value out of this technique that I just showed you. If you didn't get any value, just skip that. But if you got value out of this, go ahead and click the share button first, and then go ahead and make the comment. So far, Vicky Mitchell, thank you, Vicky, made well, you click the like button. But remember, step 1, click the share. Step 2, write the comment, because this ad is going to get seen. It's going to get shown to 5 million people, mostly entrepreneurs who live in the United States. And if you share it and you write the comment, then you'll get the opportunity to get seen by those people. Okay, so go ahead and do that now. So there we go. Vicky, you totally rock. So Vicky, don't forget to click the share button. Okay, you totally rock. So I'm going to say, Vicky, you rock. Love you, Vicky. Thank you. And who else we got? Pip. Hi, Pip. You are amazing. So don't forget to click the share button, because that's super important. Let's see. Love you, Pip. Cody, there you go. Dare Wellness. You guys are awesome. Okay, so don't forget to click the share button. That's very important. And why is the share button so important? Okay, so the share button is important because when you get likes, okay, good. So here we go. So, and by the way, as you can see, if I click the share button, I can see who just shared it. So Sandy, you're amazing. You just shared it. And when I go and click the share button, I'm going to write a comment. This comment is actually going to get you seen by more people. So that's why it helps you. It also helps me, of course. Okay, you are amazing, Sandy. All right, and then I'm going to do the same thing here for Janet. Love you, Janet. All right, Cleveland. There you go. All right, and Yosef, you're awesome too. Thank you, Marianne. And so why am I doing this? So the first thing is likes, comments, and shares are all good for getting social proof. But what's really important is how many people you get seen by, okay? So if you get seen, if you get a like, maybe you'll get seen by like literally 4 or 5 people. If you do a post and it gets a like, you might get seen by 4 or 5 people. If you do a post and it gets a comment, it might get seen by 10 or 20 people. But if you do a post and it gets 1 share, you might get seen by 200 people. Okay, so now in this situation, that's obviously good for me. But when you do the share and I do what I'm doing right now, this part's good for you. because this means you're going to get seen by more people from my ad. All right, so you may not have known, or maybe you heard me say it before, but likes, comments, and shares, while they're all good, a share is worth 100 times more than a like. All right. And there we go. Thank you, Pip Cody. And okay, like, and you are awesome. Whoops, Vicky. All right, so there you go. So when we do this, this makes our ads get seen by 10 times the number of people for the same price, okay? 10 times the number of people for the same price. And when we do, and that also gets us a 10 times lower cost. So thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Tazim. Thank you, Mindwise, Joseph, Yosef, and Dare. And so remember, yeah, you guys are totally awesome. Definitely click the share button. That's super important. And what's going to happen is, let me see, soon. Now, Facebook doesn't show how many people it's reached yet, but it will soon. And in, oh, there we go. Okay, so it's starting, so far, this shows you here, 41 people reached, okay, so far. And it shows you how many people, the light orange bar is the number of people that it's been reached organically for free. The orange, the darker orange part of the bar, so here it says 27 people organically, 14 people paid, okay? And that's really important. Because for $20, literally, we will literally get 10 times the number of people seeing our posts. Okay, so the ad got approved. That's awesome. And now what's going to happen is we're going to start getting a lot of traffic to our website. Okay, so also I can. So let me take some questions. So Shirley said, "You get I got value." Or did you get mine? I probably did, Shirley. If you're on here, then let's see here. If you did it, nope, I don't see it, Shirley. So try again. Just go to the go to this post on my Facebook page and write your comment and click the share button, Shirley. So try that. Ada says, I got value, but my audience is relationship, not marketing. Therefore, it would not be relevant. Well, Ada, this is 5 million people who live in the United States. So do you think that maybe some of those might be in need of relationship advice? 5 million people is a lot of people. So I understand that if you ran your own ad, you would tweak the target, and I would agree with that. I think that would be a smart idea, Ada. But it's hard to beat free exposure. Carolyn, did you see mine? Let me check. Natalie, I did it yesterday, but I share afterwards. It's impossible for you to have done it yesterday, Natalie, because I just did this 24 minutes ago. So you haven't done it yesterday. Oh, maybe you did it on a different post. I get that. That's all good. This is, again, Natalie, just more free exposure. Okay, so I'm always running new Facebook ads, and this is another new free Facebook ad for you. Thanks, Patricia. Dia shared it too, or D said I shared it too. Awesome, D. Make sure to write that comment as well so that people will also see you. And yeah, okay, whatever you want, Ada. Again, it's free exposure. So Tazim, if I'm launching a new page, is this still the best way to gain traffic? So when you, Tazim, remember when you are trying to get traffic to your Facebook page, you do that with a page likes campaign. All right, so we did not just show you a page likes campaign today. So Tazim, did you purchase, did you purchase profitable Facebook ads step by step? If you did, then you're gonna want to go back and watch profitable Facebook ads step by step, because it's going to show you how to it's going to show you how to get traffic to your Facebook page. That's with a page likes campaign, Tazim. Shirley, if you click on your share, mine is there. Okay, thanks, Shirley. Appreciate it. Joseph shared it. Yeah, Joseph, I already commented on your share. Yes, it did. Tisha, I shared it too, but I didn't see anything on my Facebook page. Oh, Tisha, when you share it, you probably shared it on your personal profile, so you can check there. That's usually where it defaults. Okay, so you guys are totally awesome. And now I want to take any questions on how you want to drive more traffic, or how you can use these kinds of techniques to drive more traffic to your website, because that's what we're doing here with the pattern. It's a pattern interrupt ad that we're driving traffic to our website. So go ahead and ask us any questions that you would like about that, and I can take those questions. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to go back through. Okay, well, what other questions do you have about, haven't seen any new questions about driving traffic. Okay, so Shirley, pattern interrupt, is the pattern interrupt primarily driven by the pick? I would say yes. I would say that, yeah, that's probably the biggest thing, Shirley, you know, because it really stands out, right? You know, you don't see that picture every day, these two ducks staring you in the face. And, you know, sometimes people will tell me, well, you know what, I'm an accountant, or I'm in real estate, or I'm, you know, whatever. They say stuff like, you know, I can't use two pictures of ducks. And, you know, fine, then, you know, go find some other pattern interrupt pictures. I'm a consultant, and I'm using these pictures, and I'm only doing it to interrupt people's patterns. So it's really about you getting the right images for your audience, and you know, using an image that's going to stop people in their tracks. When they see it, you know, they're going to go, oh wait, I gotta check that out. So that's sort of how you do it. Patricia, do you have staff helping you with your Facebook? Yes, I do. However, Patricia, for 5 years, I did it all myself. And you can do it. You know, I would really do it. I'd really only spend like 10 minutes a day. So one thing, Patricia, when I do my posts, you can see here I have 17 scheduled posts. All right. So once a day we do one post. So that way, if, you know, I've got a big live event coming up in 2 weeks, and I'm not going to be available to do any posts. I'm going to be so busy, but posts are still going to be happening on my page, even though I'm going to be on stage in front of 200 entrepreneurs. So what we do, you know, I can, like, once a month, I can hop on Facebook, and it takes me about maybe 30 minutes to schedule 60 posts. And, you know, then we just put them up there so that they, you know, if I click here, see posts, you can see what they look like, and it shows you what is scheduled ahead of time. So you don't have to spend any extra time doing this here. But if you click on it, you'll see kind of these are my positive, inspirational type of posts. So we schedule those way out in advance. And so those are like my filler kind of posts that are always happening. And Ada, would you advise to do a boost at least 2 to 3 times a week? Well, it really depends on what you're trying to do, Ada. I do, but it really depends on what you're trying to do. A lot of times, the mistake that I see a lot of people make is they're boosting posts expecting to get traffic to their website, and that does not work. Okay, the boost post only helps you get likes, comments, and shares. You can see we're up to 106 people so far. We only did this, you know, 15 minutes ago, and now we're getting lots of people on our website. So by the way, I just want to mention this to you. I want to see if I can do this in a way without showing. This is a chat widget that I have on my site, and what it shows you here, it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know, 10 people just now came on my website, and it's from this ad. It's from this particular post. Okay, so what I was just showing you there is a chat software that I have on my website, and I can see how many people are on my website at any given time. And so I just did this post, we turned on the ad, and now 10 people are on my website. So that's how we get traffic, okay? And it works really well. So Ada, what I would say is when you do these kinds of posts, if you're gonna boost it, you need to do that for a very specific reason. Just getting likes for the sake of getting likes does not make you any money. It doesn't get you any traffic. But what I do is I do the boosted post to get social proof, which helps me get more traffic. It makes my other ads perform better. So hopefully that answers your question, Ada. Sandy, will the same pattern interrupt ad work on opt-ins? Yeah, absolutely. Is it paid by click in that case? They're all, so how it's paid, Sandy, is not determined by, are you using the same kind of ad for opt-ins? It's determined by when you create the ad, it gives you the option to select pay per click. I don't do it that way. I just leave it at the defaults and let Facebook optimize the ad, because they always seem to do better than if I try to choose myself. So you don't have to get fancy from that case. Ada, do you find a certain time of day better than others for posting? No, just so long as you're consistent, Ada. It really makes, it doesn't matter if you post at midnight every night, it does not make a difference on how many people will see your post. What does make a difference is if you do not post at all for, days and days on end. And, so often I'll go to somebody's Facebook page who's trying to build a business, and I'll notice like they haven't posted for weeks. And so their page has gotten pretty stale. That's part of why I schedule these posts out in advance. So, every 24 hours, there's at least something fresh. There was a photo album stack I did because I spoke at an event earlier. And so we do consistently a minimum of one post a day, minimum. Okay. So, we only boost it if we're trying to get more likes, comments, and shares. So let's go to Lynn. Lynn, to get likes, comments, and shares, is it better to do a boost post or a like ad? So Lynn, on a post, this is where you get likes, comments, and shares. And so then you can do the boosted post. But again, only for the sake of getting likes, comments, and shares, not for getting traffic. If you want to get lots of likes on your page, then you run a page likes campaign. That's how we got 258,000 likes for 3 cents per like on our Facebook page. Okay, Joseph, after this ad, how do you get them to your website? Okay, well I showed you, Joseph. So remember, when someone sees this ad, okay, so I did 2 types of ads. Step 1 was the boosted post. Step 2 was the website clicks ad. So when somebody sees this ad, and here, let me see if I can, hang on a second. So I'm gonna show you, Joseph, this is what happens. All right, wait, hang on just a second here. Let's go to the ad. So now we're inside the ad itself that was just approved. Okay, so let me just show you what it looks like when someone sees it. So I'm gonna click the preview button here. Okay, so this is what it looks like when someone sees it in their newsfeed. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna click view in newsfeed, so you can see. So if somebody pops on their Facebook page and they're in their newsfeed, they're gonna see this. And this is the website clicks ad. You can see it says sponsored, so it's a website, it's an ad. And so when you click on it, Joseph, this is how we get traffic to our website. Okay, and so it's happening right now. I mentioned like 10 people came on our website right now from this. Oh, and by the way, this little chat widget that just popped up there, that's how I can interact with people on my website. So I've got this chat widget. It's called Zopim, Z-O-P-I-M. And this little guy right here, this is how we did $1.5 million in real estate sales to customers we met on Facebook. So Joseph, we're driving traffic to our website, and I can now communicate with people who are on my website. So I'm just gonna do a quick demo here, and I'm gonna say, hey, it's Brett. And how do you like the pattern? Interrupt, add. Okay, so there you go. All right, so I just typed that on a chat widget that's on a different screen, so you can't see the other chat widget, and I can interact with people through this chat widget. You know, and I can also say, you know, I can interact, I could be helpful, and then I could also say, you know, hey, would you like to join over 200 enlightened entrepreneurs? URS at attract customers now in June 21, 22, and 23 in Carlsbad. All right, so like that. And so this is an example here. We're getting traffic to our website. We're engaging people on our website. We now have the ability to invite them, say, hey, would you like to come and join us? We got 200 entrepreneurs coming together in 2 weeks. Would you like to come and join us? And some people say yes. And so we give them the link to sign up and pay and, you know, show up live. So it's a great way to get people from Facebook to your website, to chatting with you live, to, you know, showing up to your live event. So that part works really well, Joseph. Abir, hi. You're expecting to reach 100,000 likes today. Congratulations. Juliet turns the page. So far, it's been mostly focused on my Facebook page. Now I'm working on my website. How often should I advertise my website on my page? So you can do it as long, Abir, you can do it as much as you want. But I'm just going to mention to you, you really need to be providing value on your Facebook page. A mistake that I see a lot of people make is on Facebook, all they do is post, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. And they really don't add a lot of value. And that does not work. What works is, you know, providing a lot of value, giving away a lot of free content, like, hey, we're on a live webinar. I'm giving away free content to you right now. I do a lot of inspirational posts. You know, if you scroll through, I try to do like kind of, my goal is to do 9, I call these a give post, where I'm teaching something for free, or I'm giving something away for free, or I'm advertising something for free. You know, here I was teaching at my friend Nick Unsworth's live event. And then I was, on the same day, I was teaching a different live event. And so I'm trying to, you know, do like 9 giveaway type posts for one ask post. And an ask post is sign up for my webinar. All right. So I try, you know, it's like a 9-to-1 ratio. So out of every 10 posts, 9 of them are going to be a give type post. Okay. One of them is going to be an ask. So Abir, it's really important that you remember that when you are going to start advertising on your Facebook page and driving traffic to your website. Because if it's all about buy my stuff, it's not going to work so well. Shirley, do you use IG as well? I'm sorry, Shirley, I don't know what that is. Shirley, every pic posted to be added to an album. Well, that's the photo album stack, Shirley. So when I do a photo album stack, Shirley, like this is a photo album stack. So I was at a live event earlier today. I spoke, I made an offer. We taught some cool free content, and I took some pictures with the people there, and we did the photo album stack. This is where I add the photos to one album. As opposed to these other posts, this is just one photo on the page. This is just one photo on the page. This is just one video on the page, okay? Natalie, if you do 8 posts a day, is that too much? So Natalie, you can never give away too much value. So if your posts are all valuable, 8 a day is no problem, not at all. So just, you got to make sure it's valuable. But if it's 8 posts a day where you're saying, buy my stuff, that again does not work. Patricia, sharing to my page now, would you comment? Oh, of course I will, Patricia. We're at 3 minutes, so I'm going to do that as soon as we complete. So, all right, you guys totally rock. So if any of you are interested, so if you guys got value out of this and you would like more, and you would like to learn how you can find your next joint venture partners, what I would like you to do is to write the word live in the comments section. If you want to find out how you can get a special offer from me so that you can find your next joint venture partners. And my goal for everybody who comes to San Diego and comes to Attract Customers Now live in San Diego is that you can walk away with 4 joint venture partners. I'm going to create the environment where everybody is going to ask everybody else, how may I support you? And I'm going to make it so that everybody understands that we're about giving. We're enlightened entrepreneurs. We're about radical giving. And we are going to really help one another grow our businesses together. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, Joseph, Sandy, Tisha, Shirley, Margaret, Vicky, Debbie, Janet, you guys are totally awesome. So right now you can go to this web URL. All right, so this is the web URL. It's attractcustomersnow.com/live. And you can register. So it's in Carlsbad, San Diego. So it's June 21st, the 22nd, 23rd. It's a 3-day live event. And at the live event, we're going to focus on building your business and growing your business. So here's something I forgot to take down the early bird special. So, and I am going to take it down right after this. So if you go there right now and you type in this case sensitive early, all right, this was supposed to be taken down like a week and a half ago. But my bad, your good fortune here. You go and you click the register now button and you type in that code, and I am going to take it down as soon as this is over in exactly 60 seconds. You put in the promo code early, you click apply, you save $300. Everybody else who's coming is paying $500 to get their ticket. And we will see you at Attract Customers Now live in San Diego. And it's coming right up. So if you are looking to find joint venture partners, this is the place to be. And it's really where I only accept enlightened entrepreneurs, so people who are genuinely using their business to help others and make the world a better place. So if you are looking for partners like that, there's going to be 200 of them here. And just go and click that. It's 2 o'clock, so I gotta jump off. But for everybody else who's there, yeah, Vicky, awesome, already registered. You are in. Joseph already signed up. You guys are awesome. So for everybody else, jump in, and then I'm literally gonna shut down and take off that promo code right now. All right, everybody, much love. I'll see you next Tuesday, and then I can't wait to see you live in person. When I see you live in person, give me a high five and tell me that we met first here on our free weekly live class. Okay, much love, everybody. Thank you so much. And Vicky, these are always recorded every single week, and you can get those here. Last thing, by the way, for everybody else who is in, so sorry, this is the last thing. All right, so here we go. The event, all right, so for everybody who is signed up for the event, go and click on this URL right here that I'm posting in. So this is the event. And be sure, okay, so see where it says going. You got to click this going button. Okay, don't say interested, say going. All right, click the going button. All right, and Vicky, be sure you do that as well, because we post details about this. And all of these are already recorded. So thank you all. Can't wait to see you in San Diego. Much love. Namaste.